what happened, but I recently reconnected with some people, so I just want to kind of catch them up too. So you can take a nap for the first part if you've already heard this. Anyway, August of 2011, I woke up, I had a pain right back here, and I had no insurance at the time. So it's America, right? Just be able to go to the doctor. I called the human services or something. They had a low-cost clinic down there. They had a low-cost insurance plan. I got that. But it was extremely restricted. You could only go to their doctors, obviously. And I could only go to the Martinez hospital, right? See somebody right away. But, you know, by the time I got my appointment and got to see the doctor, it had already subsided. We just kind of decided it was my ulcerative colitis, which I had had since I was, what, 28 or something. So I went to the doctor, we decided to get a colonoscopy, which is just a diagnostic tool. But it was like 6 months away. Got sicker, got fatter. Because nothing was coming out. Stuff was going in, but like very little coming out. So this just got really big. So I was scheduled for March to go in for the colonoscopy. I couldn't cleanse, so I don't know if anybody, I'm sure a lot of people do that colonoscopy. But you got to cleanse, you got to drink this crap to make you get all the stuff out of your system. Well, I couldn't do it. It wouldn't clear, it wouldn't cleanse. So I didn't go. And they rescheduled. I had to go in and see the specialist they had at the time. And he made me an appointment the very next month to go on another colonoscopy. And they doubled the flushing stuff. But it still didn't work. I just threw it out. But I went to the hospital anyway. When I went in there, he gave me a hot water emetic to see if he could loosen me up. And that didn't work. And they couldn't even get a scope up. That's how closed it was. So immediately I was in the hospital. They checked me in right there, stuffed the tube down my nose so they could pump all that crap out. Because nothing was coming out of the vacuum, so they didn't know my nose. And then yeah, for a few days, they took it out. I don't know why, I don't even remember why they took it out. But they took it out, and a couple days later I was almost dead. I couldn't breathe. I kept throwing up, and I could breathe, but I couldn't exhale. I couldn't get, everything would just fill up, and I couldn't get it out. So they had me on some expansion drugs or something for respiratory or whatever. It got me through the night. They put the hose, the tube back down my throat, and for the next week. So I was there for about a week, and had to have, I think it took us 2 days, is that what it was, to get me out of there? Because I had to get, Dad came down, we had to be transferred because they didn't have the wherewithal, the resources to finish my treatment. And the health plan I had, they had to finish my treatment. So they contracted it to CPMC in San Francisco. And while I was in doctor's hospital, after a while I started thinking I was probably pretty sick. And I didn't really know what I was going to do. I didn't have a doctor. I was flipping through the channels. About 11:30 at night, and Joel Osteen was on, and he was talking about the new Houston Rockets over the arena, and he had a bunch of things going on. He didn't think he was going, but God was working in the background, taking care of all this stuff. Take care of those things. So he was telling them, no matter what you're sick, you don't know what's going on. Everything, it seemed like he was talking directly to me, and made me feel better. And then sure enough, we got transferred over to CPMC, and the surgeon there is one of the top surgeons for colorectal cancer. that was pretty cool. But, you know, did I think that was God? I told her. I didn't know what to do. Oh, thanks, Dad. But, you know, I didn't, I don't know, I've always been a believing God, but I wasn't always following God's path. Well, I never followed God's path. I'm sure some of you can relate. Anyway, my old life. So I met this kid in there, in Doctor's Hospital, and he literally couldn't party anymore. If he would have went out and drank, or if he would have went out and used, or did anything, he was literally going to die. And he was, you know, having problems digesting. And we talked, because, you know, I was part of your community. So, you know, I related to him, and I felt really good. I felt like, gee, this is, you know, I felt I helped that guy. I felt really good inside. I thought that was pretty cool. I thought, well, maybe this is what I'm supposed to do. Just help me overcome this stuff. And then, let's see. I lost track of that guy. I called him, but he never called me back, so I don't know where it happened. I hope it's okay. But anyway, got transferred to CPMC, went into surgery right away. I still didn't know I had cancer because the biopsy they did at Doctor's Hospital was inconclusive. They didn't get all the way up. They just took the biopsy and said it was fine. So I wasn't really know what was going on, but as soon as I went into CPMC, had surgery, they put a plastic thing in my butt so they could hook up the bag for me. And I still had the nose, the tube down there. But once I got the butt thing going, flowing. And then, of course, I have my Steve moments. I walked around the hospital, I guess, with one gown and my ass hanging out. So that's not cool. I had to wear another one. And then, I think Debbie, somebody came to see me. I just stage 4. And I told her, well, I'm going to be it, so write your social book, and you need me as your example. She's Russian, so I don't think she's too high on God. So anyway, she kept me grounded, it was good, because I needed somebody, everybody else wanted family, everybody's positive, going to be able to blah, blah. She kept me in the moment to make sure I knew that I was going to be fine. Hi, Dad. Anyway, so I went and saw her. I went on to chemo 3 months. Cut the size of the tumor about in half. So then I had to be off chemo for a month and then go into surgery. And I think it was a 2-hour surgery. Lasted 6.
They scheduled 3.5 hours.
I went 6. And but they got it out. They did a really good job. You know, I had cancer in my stomach, and it had spread, so that's why it's stage 4. That's why I'm supposed to die. Because it's just switching organs. And so that was in September of 11. I went back on chemo to finish the round until May of 2012. And pretty wiped out. But you know, I was alive. And so I changed my whole routine. I didn't change everything I ate. I ate only good stuff. Organic. I worked out 6 days a week. I didn't miss any days. I felt great. People would compliment me. And I would take all the credit. I didn't even got it. I was in the whole world. Yeah, I did that. But that doesn't work either. So, a year later, my doctor was about to give me a clean bill of health because the scans, nothing had showed up. But my cancer apparently doesn't grow in big balls, it grows in the linings of my organs. So even though I felt something, none of the tests showed I had cancer in the back. So for the next 3 months, I did a bunch of tests on me to make sure that this pain wasn't going to kill me. And they said there wasn't. So, okay. And then in September, my kidneys backed up, and I was in emergency room, and it failed. So I had to stick tubes in my back, which I got now, nice and 7 weeks. And but then my kidneys came back 75%. And then, but what had happened is it spread to my bladder and was closing up the uterus tubes, which are the tubes that drain your kidneys into your bladder. So it was closing that up and it was backing up. And if you can't get rid of the toxins, you eventually going to die. I got really sick. Like I said, went to the hospital. And I don't know how long it was. They all run together now. I went to the hospital. 10 months, something like that. Long. And I was getting stents put in my uterine tubes once I had the tubes out of my back. And those were supposed to last 3 months. They lasted about a month. They would calcify. My body just didn't want those things in there. And it was really painful. Well, the surgery, obviously, there's no easy access to your bladder except from and that wasn't cool. It was sore. A week after that. And then I'm doing this every month. And finally I just decided to put the tubes in my back, just drain my kidneys constantly. You know, I got my food back. I had that for years. Now I have no legs. So, let's see. Make sure I'm missing one string. There's one. Oh, look at that one. Right here. So anyway, that brings us to the beginning of this year. I finally decided at the end of last year they were trying to give me, even though we couldn't see the cancer anywhere, we knew it was there. That's what was going on with my kidney. So they gave me the drugs that I'm on now, and I got really sick, violently sick. And I had to be sick for 2 weeks, and then I had another treatment, and I was constantly sick. So we stopped that. Everything kind of calmed down. At the beginning of the But still, I'd go into the hospital, they'd leave, back up, it was really pain in the butt. And so, I got pneumonia, scared mom half to death. Wouldn't go to the hospital. I mean, I couldn't do what my nurse told me to. So, I got real sick. Woke up, I couldn't breathe. I had to call go to the hospital again. Another month later went by, I was in the hospital again, and I was just ready to give up. I was tired. Always going to the hospital, never being able to get into any kind of groove anymore. And so I was done. But I went in, because my kidneys weren't working again. And while I was there, this is right before July 4th weekend, and they were controlling my diet and all that stuff. I felt like a presence enter my body. I'm like, what happened? I mean, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just high and fake or something. But I felt something. And I felt kind of calm. And so, I don't know, it was pretty strange. And so as the week went on, you know, I just felt better. Things moved to vomiting, and so I guess it's changing. And again, you know, every time I've been in the hospital, you know, was this the last time? All good, blah blah blah. But I'd go back to doing what I do all the time. I'd smoke weed, drink a few beers, and just be myself. Which wasn't very smart. I was gonna die anyway, right? So, and so I was in the hospital. So it was July 3rd, I got out. And still, I didn't really feel any different. Although I was more calm. That was when the whole gay thing in the Supreme Court. Normally that would just piss me off. It didn't. And so I got back, I'm leaving July 4th, I think I'm going to be college. And the Christian radio station I listened to is a song, it was All I Ever Wanted Was Your Heart. And it was about going back to God, it's never too late to go to God. And but there's a line in the song, and it was, I'm going to turn this ship around. And I was, and I was thinking it was too late for me to turn my ship around because it had already been done. And so I started going these bikes I'm about to do now. And then a wave came over me, and it's like everything went away. And I felt clean, really happy, very, I'd never experienced anything like it before. And then I really started crying. And then, so, I had to call Dave and Michael, the idea of what's going on. Didn't let me know. And then, so, and I was really excited. Ever since I got sick, I'd take 2 or 3 naps a day whether I wanted to or not. And, you know, but after that, I didn't. I had all kinds of energy. I had a storage area for 15 years. It was a bunch of crap. I went through that, tore that all apart, got rid of a bunch of junk. Still got some junk on the AIDS. Huh?
I said your road rage is not better.
And then, but I never felt better in my entire life. Even though I was sick, I felt great. I didn't feel sick at all. I don't know, it was just an amazing feeling. felt that I had to tell everybody this because it's cool. A little upset with him. Where's that other guy? Where are you, Michael? There it is. They never told me being a Christian was so much fun. And it was really cool how you felt. So I'll tell you guys' fault. But anyway, now David and Michael helped me a lot because I haven't been in church in, I don't know, 30 years. 25 years. Start going to church. We've been going to different ones, see which one we go to. Still haven't decided. But I just, and then this came, and I wanted to be able to do this while I could still walk. And I still look semi-normal, even though I'm pretty skinny now. About high school weight, but it's good. I don't recommend a diet. Not a very good one. Lots of pain involved. But I was running around the house, I was just so giddy, I couldn't believe God picked me. You still like that. It's cool. I was just laughing. I was uncontrollably laughing. I was so funny. And then I went over to my stoner buddies. That went over really well. They didn't think that was so funny. I did. I was hilarious. Look on their faces. Priceless. I was crying on the way home. I was laughing so hard. I had to pull over. But, and then, you know, it's just, in August, I went with David down to Rick Warren's church. And it was what is that called?
Celebrate Recovery.
Celebrate Recovery thing going on. And it was amazing. It was, they had speakers, and I didn't have the energy to get through the whole day. I got the majority of those days, and it was a lot of fun. It was just amazing. I don't know what else to say. So if you have any doubt, don't have it anymore. It's true. God's alive. I know it. Oh, and one little thing I did. So after I felt that I was in the hospital, I still had the painkillers, you know, so I had a little breathe. And I know this was a breathe. But we were cartoon characters, God and me. Now God had some really cool gold sandals. You know, he was just there wanting to know when I was going to, you know, give over my life to God. Sit there, goes, well, you crap in a bag, you pee in your bags on your legs, no more sex for you, and no more you want to do. So I said, okay, sign me up. I'm good. I'm ready to go. Anyway, that's about it. Any questions? Anyway, that was it. Oh, I do want to thank David, Michael, and Debbie. You for constantly pitching at me this weekend. That changed. And David, Michael, obviously, for your guidance the last couple of months. Dirt bag. Anyway, love all you guys. Thanks for all your support over the years. And hopefully I'll be here